All right, where are my music fans? Any music fans in the house? All right, wonderful. You know what? I love music. I grew up with a lot of music. My family loved music, and when I say we love music, we love music. Okay? I mean, it was common for me to wake up on Saturday mornings with Al Green or Diana Ross and the Supremes and Smokey Robinson blaring out of the hi-fi in our living room. But you know what? Growing up around music like that all the time, it gave me a true appreciation for music as well as the artists themselves. But just like in business, you know, all competitors aren't created equal. Some artists have learned how to keep their fans engaged for decades, while some have faltered, staggered, or have disappeared altogether. But let me ask you a question. What is it about the music we love that makes us want to hear it over and over again? How does that song get stuck in your head? You know that song when you're driving around for the first time and you hear it, you're like, I don't like that song. Then maybe a couple of weeks go by and you hear it again, and you're like, the song kind of growing on me. Then maybe about a month later, you're in the club and it comes on, you're like, girl, that's my song right there. But you know, how does that happen? Because it's the repetition. It's the repetition that you hear it over and over again. Repetition is integral to music as the notes themselves. You know, there was an author named Derek Thompson. He actually wrote a book called Hitmakers, and he said repetition is the God particle of music. And I also think repetition is important when growing a successful business. How do you keep your brand at the top of their mind? How do you keep your brand song looping in their heads over and over again so that they buy from you over and over again? See, the customer experience actually is the main stage attraction to solidifying relationships with your customers. You know, brand is experience and experience is brand. And you can always make sure that you have what you need to make sure you deliver a wonderful experience for your customers. You know what? That experience comes when you make that emotional connection, right? When you build your brand on that emotional connection, that's how you can future-proof your brand. You got to make sure that you let your customers know that their lives are better off by doing business with you, and that they should continue to do business with you despite where technology takes us. Let me tell you something. We're in a competitive environment today, and you have to take care of your customers. I'm talking about you got to put some soul into everything you do. We're in a very disruptive market today, and let me tell you, my friends, mediocrity and just doing what's necessary, it's not going to get you the win. Especially in this social media market where your customers have a megaphone and they could tell the world how you either improved or how you ruined their lives. Now, some of you probably sitting out there in the audience right now, you're probably like, Calvin, I hear you, brother, but we do surveys all the time and our customers are satisfied. They always tell us they're satisfied. But let me tell you, in this experience economy today, satisfaction just means you met my basic needs. Satisfaction is not going to get you the win that you're looking for. You know, there was research done that 80% of customers that actually switched suppliers said that they were satisfied with the previous one. So satisfaction is just the price of entry. It's not going to be a win. The only true customer measure that correlates with improved business results is advocacy, or what I like to call fandom. Everybody say fandom. There's immense power in delivering a positive customer experience. How many of you are Chick-fil-A fans in this room today? Always got Chick-fil-A fans, right? They're always there. Did you know that KFC is getting killed by a brand half its size? Chick-fil-A sells 3 times as much product as KFC with half the locations, and they're closed on Sunday. How does that happen? How does that happen? Well, we all know that Chick-fil-A's success is, first of all, you know they sell a great product, right? But it's the customer service as well. And this made them the top of the chicken chain for a very long time. And if you ask them, why are they so successful, you kind of can't really put your finger on it. I think it's the lemonade. That lemonade is something else, ain't it? And I think they put something in there because those kids, the way they do their service, it's amazing. But really, I think seriously, they really take time to train their employees. But I really think what they've done so successfully, ladies and gentlemen, is that they have a very intent focus on taking care of the customer at every single interaction, or what I like to call moment of impact. Everybody say moment of impact. Because that's where the magic happens. It's at that moment of impact. I'll give you an example. My wife loves Chick-fil-A, loves their chicken biscuits. She stops at a Chick-fil-A one morning, goes through the drive-through window, realizes she forgot her purse. Okay, she's reaching in the car, trying to find some change. Young lady in the window sticks her head out with the bag in her hand and says, "Ma'am, that's quite all right. I've had days like that myself too. Why don't you just take the food with you and bring the money back the next time you're in the neighborhood?" What? That don't happen at McDonald's. You just be 1/4 short on your Big Mac meal and see if you leave with that food. You're not gonna leave with the food, right? But let me tell you something. What did that do to her? She became a true advocate for Chick-fil-A. So when you talk to her about Chick-fil-A, she's not gonna talk about the chicken sandwich, she's gonna talk about the experience when she left her purse. Now that's a beautiful story, isn't it? But there's a dark side. Guess why I gotta go eat lunch every time I go with her? I'm growing feathers, y'all. Somebody help me. But really, why would an organization empower an employee to do something like that? Because it's all about customer retention and building a loyal fan base. Retention is the new acquisition. It's all about retention. Now, I'm not saying acquiring new customers isn't important, because it is. But we all know that it costs more money to acquire a new customer than it is to retain an existing one. You know, there was a great soul artist, singer. His name was Johnny Taylor. He had a song called "It's Cheaper to Keep Her." I want to adopt that philosophy. I want you to do too. He said we're going to change it. We're going to say it's cheaper to keep her and him. Okay? So basically what I want to say to you is this. Satisfied customers leave, raving fans will stay. Your role as a leader in your organization, ladies and gentlemen, is to make sure that you are creating a raving fan culture inside as well as outside of your organization. I believe there's many ways that you can empower, but when you're in the people business, I think it's quite simple. It's a very simple formula. Serve others, love what you do, and work and live with passion. And just let the music play. Thank you for your time this morning.